Hello, as you know, I'm Healthy Cookie Man. Today we'll be playing FireWatch. I saw a couple things about this game. I was browsing during the Steam sale and I saw it and I thought it had a really nice art theme and I felt like it would be cool for some gameplay. I wanted to apologize for not uploading. I was pretty busy these couple months, but yeah, let's get to the game. I also know very minimal about this game. Only saw a couple things about it. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. So it's based a while ago. You see Julia. Oh. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your major? You know, major. You're pretty. I'll go with the major. You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Looks like it's going good for both of them. This looks pretty cool. Backpack. I really like the art theme, art style of this game. It's really nice. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink a beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Might be an alcoholic. Hopefully not. Julia wants to get a dog. She's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I like German shepherds. I used to have one. My family actually used to have one, or a couple. But because she says that she's in love with the beagle, I think I might choose beagle. Beagles are pretty cute. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Hopefully the German Shepherd gets adopted. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I had a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good, or one day, why rush? It's only been like 4 years how they've been dating. I think I'll go with one day, why rush? She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. What? You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries don't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay. So this game seems to have a really nice story, and so far it has a couple funny jokes. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Nice. Wearing a backpack with it? Yeah. Therefore, trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with the bears. Hopefully the bears don't kill me. Therefore, trail is not recommended for experienced hikers. No fireworks. 2 folks. Okay. I really like the style. It's really nice and calming. The music's pretty nice. 1980. It's been 5 years. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having fun. On time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. I'll ignore her. It's never good to get mad. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resonament? I can't say that, I'm sorry. You make some coffee and go to work. It's really nice so far. I like the game. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you, so she's an artist. You pose and flex like He-Man. Oh, I like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Wait, I didn't know Victoria's Secret was a thing back then. I didn't know He-Man was that old. I'll go with like He-Man. You look awesome. I mean, He-Man is awesome, so why not? Oh, it's a big phone. It's a high drop. I wonder if it's still based in the summertime right now. 2 forks, fire out. Look out, sour. 8 more miles. Oh, that's a. So I don't have to walk to there. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. The landscape's really nice. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. The music's starting to get down. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck, dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. What she said. Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. For then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You tell her absolutely not. Convince her to not take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it for you. She'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees, flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent from home Yale unpaid leave after having an episode. She lost it all on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Sorry guys, about messing up what I'm reading. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Talk to someone about it. It's never good to mourn. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. I think that's good. I think she should know. Guy's a big boy. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Ooh. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from her home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. This isn't very good. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, determined to take care of her by yourself. I think to get help, just to make sure her life gets better. By the way, just the text isn't all the game. There's going to be a lot more walking around and observing the scenery and more interactive things instead of the text. More things like this. I like how he slows down. His ears really nice. Family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. See her every day, then every other day. You go to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. No, that's the worst part. I hate it when the animals die. It's my least favorite part. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think, summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Wait, so he's currently unemployed? So, was she doing all the work? You take it. Enter the lookout tower. I think this is when it's gonna start moving on to more of like interacting with the scenery. The music's really calming. Sorry if you guys hear any outside noise. It's a pretty heavy hit.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
There's a radio.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Oh,
Hello? Whoever
that's
this
how he
is?
sounds.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back home can stand you.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you, which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
She's really weird.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Then you just do that.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
It's the oldest thing.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Where's the... No, oh.
Are those fucking fireworks? I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Oh, shit. Fuck, it's not letting me report it.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of them sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right.
Alright, well,
There
if
should
this
be
one
one in the
stops
supply
talking, I
box
can
on the
probably get
way.
over there.
The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Smart.
Shut up.
I think I know where to go. If I could run right now. Okay, I was gonna go west. I was gonna go this way. I don't know why I keep pressing tab. For now, I'm guessing because I can't run, I'm just gonna observe the environment. So far, I like the story. Like it a lot. I think it's really, really interesting. The design is actually really beautiful. And the thought in this game, I think it's just a really cool concept. What's in here? Okay, let's see. Whoa. Okay, well, I ate a granola bar and I got a rope. Can I run, please? I was able to run in art. I'll go jogging. I think I'm getting closer and closer to Bro, if this was real life, I'd hate these kids. Sorry about that. There they are. It's actually pretty cool how I did that.
No!
Oh, that sucks.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
I'm gonna keep going west. I don't hear or see any more fireworks, which I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Bad news if I'm still looking for them. Good news if I'm not. I mean, it is good news that they're not doing it anymore. Where am I right now? I think the red line shows where I am. keep following this. Whoa. There are fireworks.
Oh shit, ferret are Irish. They left their packs tied up here.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. Just found where they're hanging out.
If these are kids, fucking, they're idiots, bro. There's a woman here. There's gonna be some nude people here. If I could rustle, please. Where do you want this? I'm wondering if I could walk through these bushes. It's like I'm getting stuck. What are these idiots? Where do I go? Ah. Yeah. This is, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't need to say. Do I just run through the water?
What is that guy doing over there? Is he crazy?
Goal stereo!
Oh, hey, put that down. Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks. I know you guys are setting up bottle rockets out here, okay?
How? Because you're hiding in the bushes, Spine. You asshole!
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh, fuck you, psycho. Yeah, fuck you. You'll fucking pay for this. You can't just harass girls in the woods. Let's get out of here.
So, what do I do now? Feel sorry.
Hey, that go okay?
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
Now the problem is, how am I gonna get back up where I went, the rope? I'm going the right way. I don't remember going this way. Yeah, because if I was going west, now I should be going east.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
I thought I can go today.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, Let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Oh, crap. Probably gonna get hit by lightning, 100%. Okay, there we go. Just trying to figure out how to open it. Horn. Flashlights. Probably need this.
Ah!
See, that's what I was trying to do earlier. I didn't know you had to press a button. I thought I could just walk through, but looks like twigs are too strong for me. So far this game, I would suggest it to people if they ask me if they would want to play it. And I know I'm saying this a million times, like, wait, where's the utility pole?
What are these power lines doing out here to the north?
Those are comms lines. They connect folks like me to Central Command.
Got it.
And, if you can see them, that means you turn north at the cave and far, far away from Two Forks. You should head back.
Ah, shit. I'm stupid. Well, I mean, as I was saying, I would say that the quality of this game is definitely at a 9 or a 10. I like how you can interact and choose what you want to do and what you want to say, and I think it has a cool story, but this is only so far just the basic. Like, storyline isn't very much advanced yet, but it probably will get a lot better later on. Cave.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer. This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
I can't. Open up! I just bash this in.
Hello?
So, okay, so unfortunately, I will have to cut the recording here. but when I get back, I will definitely have some more footage for the next video. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one.